I'ma tell you, Fazo, about your shit. This what threw me off. Like, Ken Carson, my real nephew. Like, I raised Cardi for real. Like, that shit just sound too much like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear you. Like, how your shit sound like. You know, what's your swag? Like, that's Brenham swag.
Young Fazo cannot be a real human being, bro. The nigga's a Indian Playboy Cardi.
I done made some videos about Young Fazo in the past, and I can tell y'all right now, for the past 5 months, he's probably been in the best spotlight we didn't seen in a long time. Because we all know he went from being the most hated to now people are just finally realizing maybe he's not that bad of an artist, and it all goes back to when Max had him on the first Song Wars for the first time. And let's just say he performed well, made a decent song that caught many eyes, like Kai for example, but there's also times where you can tell that Young Fazo is still in that bubble of just being a punching bag, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know people genuinely just find some way to still hate him, and it only get worse when he decides to hop on Song Wars with Max and gets clowned by all the judges in the first round, and now he's back in that boat with nobody actually taking him serious. Now of course I'm not saying that him hopping on Max stream or Song Wars is a bad thing. We all know it's one of the best opportunities in this world to get on Max platform, especially if you make music, and especially if you want to change a narrative around your name and get that spark going. But with Young Fazo, it's a little different, because I feel like a lot of people are noticing a pattern. The first Song Wars that Fazo was a part of, you had tons of different judges including me, and no, he didn't win the first round, but he still had people who enjoyed the song. The song still went crazy too. And now we gotta switch it to the second Song Wars that he was in, and this had some good judges like Zias and B-Lou, Trippie Redd, Benny X, and I'm Dante. And with the first round, he ain't just get eliminated. Everybody gave him a low rating. B-Lou gave his opinion too, and here's what he said.
Man, I just think right now, I don't know. I don't think it's a time like, I don't know. It sound like some like 2002, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just sound kind of like outdated to me. I'm me personally a 3. Like if I showed this to my homie, I would want to be like, nah, bro, don't put this one out. You feel me? Like, go back to the drawing board.
And after this, Young Fazo just went right back to being that guy that people were just hating.
Young Fazo, he's trash. He's horrible. I don't know who's streaming his.
Not because of people just giving their opinions on his music and just being real like the judges was doing. It's because people take things like this and turn it into a meme and clown, which is the underground in general. But here's the thing, I feel like Young Fazo and his team like to use things like this to promote him being clowned, like literally. Do y'all notice how every Twitter page or blog, the minute that Young Fazo get clowned during a Song Wars or something like that, they be so fast to post that. And sometimes it might work because at least he's being talked about, but overall the whole perception of Young Fazo career is still just him being clowned. And throughout the past 4 months, you still have people noticing that he's not that bad. Sometimes he getting clowned, but like it's just here and there. But I feel like he's also in a better spotlight because at least there's times where things calm down. And I kept seeing him recently on my timeline because he posted a trailer of him showing his grills the whole damn time. And people just found it funny how he didn't close his mouth. And eventually a couple weeks went by and he dropped the whole tape called Zoe. And this just happened recently. I'm seeing people say it's actually not that bad. And of course I haven't gave it a listen, but things were looking better for Young Fazo. Was it the best? No. So yeah, you get it. He just dropped the tape. Things seemed a little calm. People were just tuning in. Nobody was really speaking that bad about Fazo, if that makes sense, you know? All until he hopped on another Song Wars and got clowned again. Because I'm sure y'all seen it yesterday. This time things were a little different. Hosted by Max, we had 8 rappers, okay? The Baby, 42 Doug, Baby Chief Do It, Uno, Hot Boy, Lil Tony, Nino, and Fazo himself. Now I seen on Twitter a lot of people was clowning this list because honestly, 42 Doug and The Baby is a little crazy. But I mean, it was still a few rappers on here that a lot of people still mess with, where people didn't think that bad of it. But based off the list of rappers in the Song Wars, everybody kind of knew the judge list was going to be a little different, you know what I'm saying? So for the people that was judging this, you had my boy 42, Zias and B-Lou, Southside 808, Ass Pizza, and a lady named Berlin or Berline. Now of course don't ask me who this is because I dead ass don't, but I'm gonna just go ahead and continue because this is where things began. Like any other Song Wars, you're basically going to get someone else, and Young Fazo's matchup first round was going to be Lil Tony. Naturally I think everybody knew that Lil Tony's sound is the most pleasing and up to speed with these judges, so it's kind of no surprise if Young Fazo like lost, but people still had to hear him out, of course, you know. And let's just say when the judges heard his song, nobody gave the song a bad rating or anything like that, but most of them did vote Lil Tony. And when it was Southside 808 turn to speak, this dude definitely had a lot to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and just play this clip.
Tony, that's more my speed though. I forgot what he was saying. He was walking on that motherfucker. Yeah.
Nah, Fazo, your shit's hard though on me. But I'm gonna with Tony's though.
Barreline.
I'm gonna go with Lil Tony. Fazo's record was cool, but it's not really my vibe. I vibe with Lil Tony record more.
Ass Pizza.
I'm going with Fazo. Tony, that song was good too, I'm not gonna lie.
Southside.
Man, Tony, no, I'm rocking with Atlanta forever. That's how we rocking. But Fazo, I did what I'm gonna tell you, Fazo, about your shit. This what threw me off. Like, Ken Carson, my real nephew. Like, I raised Cardi for real. Like, that shit just sound too much like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear you. Like, how your shit sound like, you know, what's your swag? Like, that's Brenham swag. You get what I'm saying? Like, Tony sound like Tony. Like, he just sound like himself. He always have. I'm gonna rock with Tony. But I do want to hear some more shit from you, Fazo. I want to hear like some different shit on our own time to see what you got. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It reminded me of Cardi in the beginning.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
I want to add something too, where like Tony, I could literally hear what he's saying. Like I could listen to the lyrics and hear what he's saying. With the other record, I didn't really understand what was going on.
Fazo, thank you for sliding through, bro.
Hell yeah, love, brother.
All right, bro.
And I'm sure y'all been seeing this clip everywhere of Young Fazo getting eliminated the first round again, and especially Southside calling him out, saying that he feels like bro need his own sound and he sounds too much like his nephew, Ken Carson. And again, here we go. Fazo is back in that boat of being clowned by everybody and people memeing him just because people didn't like his song or think it was that crazy. You feel me? It went from being a simple opinion, a person not enjoying the song. That's cool. Now, of course, him sounding like Ken Carson, I think Southside was tripping on that. I don't think he sound like Ken or nothing like that, but honestly, there was nothing wrong with him giving an opinion, okay? The problem is that everybody be running with this and like just, it almost seems like Young Fazo just setting himself up. And I'm gonna explain on this more, but this time I actually seen a lot of people complaining and sticking up for Young Fazo because most people felt like it wasn't a balance when it came down to picking judges, because there's 5 underground artists, right? And 3 rappers who were already mainstream at one point. But if you look at the judge list, right? The only person who's kind of like tapped in like that with the underground or has some type of balance between their music taste is probably just 42. Everyone else is a little older, which is okay, and probably not tapped in with the underground, which is okay. But a lot of people felt like Young Fazo was just being set up because he just wasn't going to fit in at all. Like, look at the list, bro. Like, look at and everybody kind of knew that, yeah, he might not make it far in a Song Wars, but after Southside said what he said, it only got worse for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you look on Twitter, you can't escape this shit. Everybody, this might be worse than what B-Lou said. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even think what B-Lou was saying was bad. I feel like Fazo just setting himself up, bro. And even after the Song Wars, right? 5 Star did some research on this Barreline lady or whatever her name is, and basically they found some info that, yeah, she works for Interscope, and she's also done some management or something like that involving rappers such as The Baby, 42 Doug, etc. So at this point, you kind of knew how this shit was gonna go. Of course, Young Fazo wasn't gonna make it past the first round no matter what. And of course, they all said that his song wasn't bad, which is a good thing, but I'm not gonna lie, I was messing with that Tony song too. So everybody gonna have their different opinion, but that's not really what matters. It's just like, bro, why put yourself through this? And if you look up Fazo's name right now, people just feeling bad for him because this shit is becoming a cycle for him. Now, I've seen a lot of people try to blame Max because of the judges, but honestly, I don't feel like it's fully his fault because maybe he do need to balance out the judges. Add King Middle A Guy, I'm Dutie, Patrick CC, Bob Lamb, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Or even 5 Star affiliates. Just add some people with a platform. You could add Will, you can add Hakeem from Our Generation Music, Arshawn from Kids Takeover. There's so many people that's tapped in with both sides, so yeah. But I feel like everybody noticing that Young Fazo is kind of like putting himself in these positions to get some spotlight, but maybe that's not the best kind of spotlight that you want.
Yo, gang, this can't be real. Yo, gang, this can't be real. Bro, this cannot be real, bro. Young Fazo cannot be a real human being, bro. The nigga's a Indian Playboy Cardi. Who the fuck does he think he... Yo, I've done seen it all, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because yes, we all know that getting on Max Stream is a great opportunity, especially if you got somebody from Interscope on there, you got Southside 808 and etc. But for a guy like Fazo, he's been in this same situation twice, where you might get clowned or you might get called out by a judge or something like that, or a judge like B-Lou who just had a simple opinion, right? The next day, everybody just start posting it and feeling bad for him and laughing at him. But you don't gain that much from it like any other rapper would if he was on the Song Wars, because every time you do it, it kind of seems like you being set up, people just laughing, people just joking, not taking you serious, and the people that already hate you for no reason just find another reason to keep hating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not blaming Fazo, but a lot of y'all feel like Max is setting him up and stuff like that. Fazo is also setting himself up because I'm sure he didn't seen this list before, or he kind of knew what was going on, you know? And I'm really curious to see if Fazo want people to take him serious or anything like that, because maybe he enjoyed this shit. Maybe he does find it funny, but it kind of seems like him and his team are just playing into this whole hate wave that he has instead of pushing him in a direction, creating something that could be serious. You feel me? Because I'm gonna be real, I might not be a Fazo fan, and that's okay. I'm just keeping it real, but I can acknowledge that he's not a bad artist. I just feel like he gets put into the wrong positions to make himself look bad, and people just run along with it. See, a lot of y'all know that this conversation would be totally different if he was gaining millions of streams from doing this, but that's not the case, because the first 2 Song Wars that he did, Fazo was okay, all right? After the whole B-Lou thing, people laughed at it and moved on, but like, you know what I'm saying? It was okay. It wasn't that bad, all right? But now it's just looking like bro can't catch a break, and he just putting himself in this position to look bad. And yes, I'm sure that Max thought it was funny to add Fazo or whatever, but even before the song wars yesterday, I was just bumping Young Fazo. Like, not playing him specifically, but I was playing a song that he was featured in. And I'm saying this with a straight face, even though y'all can't see me. Like, bro, he's not that bad of an artist, bro. He's really not. I feel like when shit like this happens, people just gas it up to make him look bad, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, it does look bad because he done been in this situation so many damn times. I'm starting to really think that he just planning this shit out to look bad. Like, what? And trust me, I've been seeing a lot of y'all tag me and stuff, telling Max to let me be a judge or whatever. But a lot of y'all don't know or don't understand for some reason that I've already been on Max's platform plenty of different times, even more than expected. And I'm just thankful, you feel me? But I feel like if anything, he should expand the selection when it comes to judges and get other people besides me. A lot of y'all don't know this, but Max got my number. Like, we talk here and there, you feel me? He knows he can always call me or text me to hop on. But some of y'all think that I need to be there or something like that, or if I'm not on there, it's a bad thing or whatever. But I'm completely fine. I ain't never been mad at not being a judge because I didn't already got the love that I wanted. You feel me? Shout out to Max and Nico because them dudes really helped me, you feel me? And I appreciate them, bro. So I understand if y'all want me to be a judge, but like trying to make it seem like it's bad if I don't be on there or something like that is crazy. Cause I done been on there like 6 or 7 different times, bro. I'm good. It's okay. If anything, I just want to see a balance between the judges and all that. See others get that opportunity. That's really it. But anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about Fazo. Is he being set up or does he want to be set up? Does anybody even take him serious anymore? And I've been seeing y'all talk about his album. Did y'all give it a try? Is he growing on some of y'all? Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm done chatting. Make sure y'all follow my IG right now. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.